because that's a different problem. Right now, the goal is just to seriously make the best use of these existing ones. Expert asked me to say that we also don't want to have to recase them. Please, seriously, nobody wants to have to recase any of this crap, because that's a huge problematic thing. So yeah, please nobody be opening these things up, please. There's no reason to open them up. Also, here's the thing. If these things are cared for properly, they don't go, seriously, if these things, if cared for properly, have a lifespan of 200 years, please. This thing, if cared for properly, will operate in a, seriously, I'll just say this, okay? Put it in the box and leave it alone. Seriously, don't do any messy stuff with the driver or anything like that. Seriously. Just get the system working and leave it the hell alone. Seriously. If you actually want better graphics, please start making games. Seriously, you want optimized graphics or program optimization, please? You know, seriously. Like, I just see I can find some stuff. Yeah, just find some of the stuff that they talk about for this. For example, right here will be one of them. Yeah, here's one. Why in the world would anybody mess with this? Seriously. Why? This is a good way to destroy your card, please. And here's the thing. We're probably gonna have a thing where if you use this to destroy, please, NVIDIA adapter, you can get another one, because that's all the time we're gonna destroy that one, please. And these things are too valuable right now. Seriously, we need there's no reason to mess with any of this stuff. You know why? First of all, nobody even knows what any of this means. Seriously. What I need to see for this stuff to remain, really, I want to see somebody say exactly what level of detail is, or say something intelligent about fogging. Can this thing destroy the card? Yes. This type of software can cause a situation where Windows Update requests the wrong BIOS because it's confused about which adapters in the system. Basically, is it a 3080 or a 3080 Ti or one of the other 3080 variants, or a 4080, please, or possibly a 378 or something like that. This type of crap can cause the internal Windows system to get very confused about what the appropriate driver is. That would mean the next time the system checks, really on the next power, that would mean if that situation exists, on next power on, the system scan sees something different than what's on the hard drive registry. Seriously, I guarantee you this thing updates the registry. If you don't mess with the registry, definitely don't mess with something like that. So the thing updates the registry, and now it downloads the wrong driver. Then the wrong driver, I think, let's download the BIOS. At that point, the card is cooked, please. I will simply say that there are BIOS things that can actually physically destroy the card. Okay? One is allowing too much power into certain types of capacitor areas. There are programmable gates that control power levels. BIOS software very often actually needs to manage that. So it's the wrong BIOS, it then actually has too much electricity into it, and
Wireless, pretty wireless. And it's we're going to dive into the world of wireless networking. Then you have a couple of laptops and some phones. Now we could connect laptops using cables, but many laptops don't come with Ethernet ports anymore, so that would work. Of course, the phones definitely don't have networks, so that's definitely going to work as well. We may also want our users to move around freely without needing to connect to a network. The solution here is to use a wireless network. So how exactly do we do that? Well, first we need something called a wireless access point, also known as a WAP or simply AAP. This access point is the center of our wireless network. Our laptops, phones, and other devices will then connect to our access point through the app and form our wireless network. So here we have a very basic wireless network. This is known as a basic service set or BSS. This is where we have an access point connecting multiple devices, which are known as members of the BSS. Now there is a downside to wireless networks like this, and it's one I'm sure you've experienced before at home. When connected to a wireless network, you're restricted to the area the access point has signal freely connect. And this single area is known as the basic service area or BSA. Okay, great, so this is what a standalone wireless network looks like. However, most wireless networks will want to connect back to the wired network. The actual connection access point that connects back to the wired network is called the distribution system or DS. And we can even use it in VLANs for separate wireless networks if we want to. For example, we may have a wireless network called GET, and this is using VLAN 10. We might also have a wireless network called Corporate, which uses VLAN 20. For this work, we can have access point to our switch using a transport, and the access point will take care of the VLAN 20. Now let's look a little bit closer at how our devices connect to the wireless network. The access point is periodically advertising network details using radio waves. These advertisements are called media frames. Any device with range is able to see these frames. Media frames contain several bits of information, but the two main bits are the basic service identifier or BSSID and the service identifier or SSID. The BSSID is a unique identifier for the wireless access point and is based on the MAC address. The user will not see the BSSID. It is important for our devices to identify the correct access point. The next piece of information is the SSID. Now the SSID is something I'm sure you've seen and used before. It's essentially the wireless network name. So when you go to a coffee shop, hotel, or a friend's house, you ask them what is Wi-Fi, that name they give you is the SSID. So with this information, our devices connect to the wireless network. Now in a coffee shop or your friend's house, this wireless network might be big enough. For bigger wireless networks, we often need to extend our wireless network using multiple access points. When we use multiple access points like this, it's called an extended service set. In an extended service set, each access point will have a unique BSSID to identify the device. The same SSID, however, can be used on multiple access points to extend the range of the wireless network. This allows the user to roam from access point to access point without needing to reconnect. This gives the user a single seamless network. Okay, great, so now we have the basics down. Let's talk about how we can actually send data wirelessly through the air. The way our device is talking to without the need for physical cables is by using electromagnetic waves. This works by sending alternating current into an antenna, which creates magnetic fields that propagate out as waves. If the cable goes through these waves, we can see that they go up and down, up and down, up and down. These are called cycles. Each time a wave returns to its starting point, this is one cycle. It's called two cycles when the wave goes up, down, and back to the start, just as you see here. We measure wireless frequencies in hertz. A single hertz means one cycle per second. So in this example, we have four cycles within 1 second. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This means this example has a frequency of 4 hertz. Now hertz is actually quite a small measurement, so instead we can also use kilohertz, which is 1000 hertz, megahertz, which is 1 million hertz, and gigahertz, which is 1 billion hertz. These electromagnetic frequencies have a lot of different uses. If we look at this table, we can see radio frequencies measured in hertz as well as examples of their uses. Radio frequencies range from 3 hertz to 300 gigahertz. You have probably heard of radio frequencies before, things such as radio and TV. Use radio frequencies. This is also where the wireless network frequencies are. As we see in the table, each use is separated by a frequency range, which are called bands. Wireless uses two main frequency bands, 2.4 and 5 GHz. Now, just to make things a bit more complicated, these bands are then split into separate channels. If we look at the 2.4 GHz band, which is actually 2.400 to 2.485 GHz, we can see that it's split into different channels. The reason we use channels is to split the wireless bands into smaller, more manageable pieces, allowing us to control things like congestion and interference. The 2.4 GHz band has 14 channels. However, a lot of these overlap, which can cause interference. So instead, it is recommended to use channels 1, 6, and 11 to avoid any problems. This is because these channels overlap each other, minimizing any interference. The 5 GHz band, as we can see here, does not have the issue of overlapping channels. So why do we care about frequencies and channels? Well, we don't need to choose which band and which channel we will use. Generally speaking, the choice comes down to 2.4 GHz has a longer reach but slow speeds. It also uses it for suggested by the devices. 5 GHz has a shorter reach but can use faster speeds. Now, when looking at different channels, this only really matters if you have multiple access points or multiple wireless networks close by. If you only have one, then any channel will work. When there are multiple wireless networks in range, this is when interference can occur. So it's best to choose a separate non-overlapping channel. Okay, so that was a lot of information. Everything we just looked at is part of the IEEE standard 802.11. But as wireless technologies has evolved and improved over time, amendments have been made to the 802.11 standard. Here you can see the amendments and the characteristics for each. You may actually need 4 if you have purchased a home router. It's important to note that the two devices talk to each other, they both need to support the same amendments. Luckily, devices can be compatible with multiple amendments, so you shouldn't run into any problems. So before we finish this video, I just want to quickly go over some other wireless modes that our access points can operate in. First, let's look at repeaters. Repeaters do exactly what they say on the tin. They receive a signal from an access point and then repeat that signal in order to extend the wireless coverage. It's not always possible to run additional cables to add another access point. So in these situations, we can use repeaters instead. Next, we have work group bridges. Work group bridges act as wireless lines to a wireless access point. They can then connect a wired device to that wireless network. So why do we want to do that? Well, for example, say we have a printer or a PC that does not support wireless connections. We then use a wired connection to the work group, which will then in turn connect to the wireless network. Okay, there are two types you might encounter. Universal work group bridges. This is the 802.11 standard and only allows one wired device to be bridged to a wireless network. Work group bridge is Cisco's own version allowing multiple devices to connect. The next mode is outdoor bridges. Outdoor bridges are used to connect to remote networks over a long distance. For example, we may have two audio that you want to connect, but it's not possible to lay cables, maybe because there's a road or a river or something like that in between. In this case, you can use outdoor bridges with specially focused antennas to connect networks over a long distance. It's like running a very long Ethernet cable but through the air. This is known as a point-to-point outdoor bridge, but you can also have point-to-multipoint outdoor bridges where more than one website back to the main network. So the last one to talk about is mesh mode. When you have a very large area to provide wireless coverage for, it's not always possible to connect every access point by cables back to the wireless network. So instead we can use mesh mode to daisy chain multiple access points together. So when this works is each access point will have two radios. One will use a channel to backhaul traffic from the access point back to the wireless network, and the other will use a channel to maintain that basic service.
Candy. Sweetie.
Seriously, I got all this and more done without police protections. You don't need police protections to work on a computer.